Ganpataye Namaha. Om Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shriman Maha Ganpataye Namaha. Om Shri 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 Mahasarakoti Tata Swami Namaha. Namaskar, namaste. Good morning. Welcome to yoga. Let's create the sacred space. Then the lay people can dive into it. Red Earth Day, say Prathivi Mudra to activate earth element in the body, root chakra, thumb to tip of your ring finger. Lifting open the heart, turning gaze within, connecting to the breath, to the inner space. And then set Kachari Mudra to elevate mind and energy. Tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, slide it back so the underside of the tongue lightly presses up on the soft palate, making an energetic connection from root chakra through the crown. And then establish Viloma Pranayama, bladder breath with your inhale. Inhale 1/3 of the torso and pause for a second or two. 2/3 and pause. And then the full rest of the way. We'll complete exhale. Keep it going for the next minute in sync with Mula Bandha. When you draw the breath up and energy up, tone and lift the pelvic floor, and then release at the pause, re-engaging with the breath, releasing at pause, re-engaging with full release on exhale. Keep the Loma going in sync with Mula Bandha. This brings more sensitivity, control, and awareness to the action of root lock to revert descending apana and convert it into prana, ascending energy. And next exhale, release the tongue. Set the hands for Morcha Pranayama, hands by nips and fingertips. Arch up, take a deep breath in. Hold it in for a count of 20 or as long as comfortable, keeping elbows slightly bent, shoulder blades squeezing together. Ganesha Mudra. Clasp fingertips in front of your heart, lightly pulling apart, creating muscle energy. It's auspicious to honor Ganesha in the beginning of a yoga practice, to remove any obstacles so that you have a positive practice. To invoke the energy of Ganesh, we'll chant Om 3 times and then Om Gung Ganapataye Namaha 11 times. Take a full deep breath in. Ganapataye Namaha. Om 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 Ganapataye Namaha. Hands in Anjali, one last Om. To the Lord of wisdom, the Lord of multitudes, and the remover of obstacles, we bow. Jema. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Rise for this yoga. Feet of distance apart when you're set. Root down through big toe, representing earth element. Lift and spread outer toes, tacking down pinky toe, representing element of space, and then drawn to the midline. Belly in, scoop tailbone, shoulders up and back, sliding jawbone back. Deep Ujjayi breath from the back of the throat. Exhale, root down, releasing hands. Inhale, stretch up, celebrating the freedom of the morning. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Exhale, step back into plank. Hold plank. Spread fingers wide. Index fingers leads the way unless you're in fists. Belly up and in, scooping tailbone under. In slow motion, lean forward, lower all the way down onto the belly. Clasp hands behind the back for Baddha Hasta Shalabha. Clasping hands, arch, squeeze in, lift up. Cobra Pose, Bhujanga, tack toes down, hands beside the chest. Curl shoulders on the back body. Sweep heart forward and up. Stay there for a few deep breaths. Keep forearms spiraling in, thumb and index knuckles rooting down. And then outer rotate, squeezing shoulder blades on the back, taking gaze up. And then lower down, push back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. First dog of the day. Stretch it out, bend one knee at a time. Lengthen through calf muscles. Deep and victorious breath. Right leg up to the ceiling, bend the knee and twist, stretch out side body. Put more weight into the left hand or elevate the wrist. And then switch. Left leg up and over. Bend the knee. Twist, stretch out side body. Putting more weight into the right hand. Keeping right arm and shoulder lifting, upper back level, or elevating the wrist. And then back to down dog. Lean forward into plank. Take a vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, flow back. Right foot up, Soma Chandra, elixir of the moon pose. Step right foot up to the front of the mat, pointing out to the right, 45 degrees, taking your hand to the top of the thigh, and then bend the right knee deep, open heart, open throat, take head back and curl. And then reach right arm behind the back, deepen the twist and opening. Reaching fingertips for the floor, the left elbow crease if it's available. If you're in deep, you can rock in the goofy foot with your back foot, rocking onto the outer edge of the left foot. Lengthening up out of the left hip. And then unwind on the forearms, Vinaya 3, keeping your right foot there. Come on to forearms and shift around a little. Widen to the left, creating more space in the hips, and then lean to the right, pushing your right thigh and hip down. Inhale, widening, inner spiraling the back leg. Squeeze it into the midline. Exhale, shift to the right and sink into it. The rigidity, tension of earth element is dissolved. It's eroded by connecting to the fluidity of water element. Step back, take a vinyasa. Left foot up for the deep lunge. Left foot up, pointing out to the side. Hand to the top of the thigh. Keeping back leg straight and strong. Bend left knee deep. Head back and curl. Keeping right leg straight and strong. Left arm behind the back. Deep and twist and opening. Then head straight back, leg in a back bend. Keeping the heart lifting. Very nice. On one, on the forearms. Shift around, pushing down to the ball of the right foot, widen right hip way out to the right, to the outer edge of the mat. Squeeze it into the center, the midline as you lean to the left, pushing left thigh and hip down. Inhale, widening, creating space, inner spiraling. Exhale, sinking into it. Red Earth Day, we're going to do a bunch of hip openers to free up tension in your hips. Step back, take a vinyasa. Exhale, descend, inhale, ascend, and then flow back. Right foot up, side angle pose, Parsvakonasana. Right foot up, right arm on the inside for today. Belly in, scoop tailbone, left arm reaches. Push knee into the arm into the knee. Firing up your right adductor. And then use it, channel the energy into the pelvic floor, creating more tone for Mula Bandha. Anytime you squeeze into the center, engaging your adductors, it synergistically engages the muscles of the pelvic floor, engaging or enhancing the action of Uddiyana and Mula Bandha. Take left hand to the hip, slowly sink into it. Take your right elbow towards the floor, towards the inner edge of your right heel. If it doesn't reach, snag your block, and then rest your elbow down onto the block. Maintain twist in the upper body, keeping left shoulder curling back. Keeping lower abdomen firm. Tailbone scooping. Top of the right thigh descending, pushing down. And then step back, take the vinyasa. Second side, Parsvakonasana. Left foot up, back foot flat, left arm on the inside for today. To bring more strength and awareness to your inner thighs. Pushing arm into the knee, knee into the arm. Firing left inner thigh, push down through the inner and outer edge of your right foot. Engaging your right inner thigh. Ganesha. He's got two serpents coiled around his big fat belly to show that he's always keeping it lifting. He's always drawing up the Kundalini Shakti. Right hand to the hip, slowly sink into it. Taking left forearm towards the floor, getting in deep. Use the block if you need it. Your block's your friend today. Fingers can monitor Uddiyana, wrapping over your hip bone. You can lightly press in with your fingertips to maintain engagement in your lower abdomen so you can feel the tone on your inhale and exhale. And then step back, take the vinyasa. Ganesha, he's got the long elephant trunk for deepening Ujjayi breath. He's got the big ears for listening to the quality of the breath. He's got a small mouth for less talk, more action. And then the whole idea of having an elephant head on a human body is ridiculous. So it reminds us not to take anything too seriously, but to engage the practice seriously. Lift your right leg up behind you, lean forward in a plank, pushing head up, index knuckles down, halfway down, pause, push back strong, right foot up. Virabhadra with your back heel up, squaring off hips, take it overhead. Deep breath in, squeezing legs together, lift up out of the hips. Exhale, push legs apart, hips forward and down. Curling deeper, a few more strong breaths. Balancing actions with the breath. Inhale, contracting, squeezing thighs in. Exhale, expanding, pushing legs apart, hips down. Deep breath in, exhale, release, plank. Vinyasa, feel free to walk alternate hands, ridge top fingertip or fists. Left leg lifts, plank. Trianga, push back strong, step it up, Virabhadra, the back heel up. Uddiyana, tighten your serpentine belt, scoop tailbone, and then root down, draw energy up and in, contracting, building strength in the legs. Exhale, expand, pushing legs apart, rooting through back heel, bending left knee deeper. Nice, a few more deep ujjayis, like you had an elephant trunk, listening to the quality of the breath. Deep breath in, exhale, release, plank, Vinyasa. Right leg lifts behind you. Bend the leg for down dog scorpion. Point the foot to the back of the head. Push your head up. Lean forward in a plank. Curl deeper. Lower halfway down. Push back strong. Step it up. Virabhadra. Good morning. Take it overhead. A few deep breaths. Hold in good form to align with the divine, to connect to the highest. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist. Left elbow across. And some prayer. You can push down, and then you can separate and wrap and bind if it's available. Doesn't matter how far you take it. It's the inner form that matters most, the alignment with mind, breath, and spirit in the present moment. Inhale and one, step back to plank or turbo dog, take a vinyasa. Left leg lifts, bend the leg, down dog scorpion, lean forward, head up, curl in the upper back, lower halfway down, push back strong, step it up. Square it off. Uddiyana, Mula Bandha, take it overhead. Connect to the breath. Inhale, more muscle energy in the legs. Squeezing into the center. From the center, push through the back heel. Bend left knee deep. Hips forward and down. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist. Right elbow across. Stay with the breath. Let it take you further. Inhale, expanding, opening heart. Exhale, deepening twist, curling left shoulder further back, taking gaze up. Inhale and one, step back, take the Vini, flow through. Right foot up, left knee down, pausing. Flatten your back foot. Spread your toes so that your pinky toes spreading wide and pushing straight down into the mat. And then bend the right knee, hips forward and down. Take arms overhead, hooking thumbs, fingertips together. And then chin to your chest, gaze down, strengthen core, draw belly in. And then push down to the top of your toe knuckles and lift your back leg up. Hold it, 5 breaths. Squeeze arms in, forearms in. Exhale, release, vinyasa on fists or ridge top. Uttana Virabhadra, intense warrior. Left foot up and pause. Flattening back foot, spreading toes wide. Rhythmic Earth Day. We are guided by our own power double. Sink into it, hips forward and down. Take arms overhead, hooking thumbs, fingertips together, squeezing biceps into the head, and then bow down. Squeeze your top rib cage down and in. Squeeze your belly in, tight, and then push down to the top of your right foot. Lift it up, hold it, squeeze in, strong. Nice. Exhale, release. Vinyasa. Right foot up, triangle pose. Right arm on the inside for today. Placing the forearm at the midpoint of the shin so your shin can squeeze into your forearm as you deepen the twist and take your left arm straight up. Keeping right inner thigh engaged. Pushing down through left big toe, left pinky toe. Keeping left inner thigh engaged. And then monitor Uddiyana, left hand to the hip, wrapping fingers over your hip bone. Slowly sink into it, taking your right forearm to the floor or onto a block. That's right, same thing, just like intense side angle, intense triangle. Sink into it. As you go lower and deeper, build more strength in the top of your right thigh, keeping your quads lifting, top of the thigh bone rooting back into the hamstrings. That's it. Listen to the quality of the breath. 99% of doing Ujjayi right is listening to the quality of the breath. And then slowly release, step back, take a vinyasa. Matching inhale pattern with exhale pattern. With the conscious pause between, savoring the moment. Becoming a connoisseur of experience. Left foot up, left arm on the inside. Push forearm into the shin. Squeeze your shin into the forearm so you root down through your left big toe more. And power up your right foot, clamping down. Keeping right leg straight and strong. Keeping quads lifting, kneecaps lifting, right hand to the hip. Monitoring Uddiyana. Don't lose the engagement. Slowly sink into it, taking left forearm to the floor or to your block. The distance you go is part of the Maya. It's what you measure with the mind. Don't use it to compare and to compete. We are all one. And then slowly release, step back, vinyasa. Right foot up, half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. And then take it into Chappasana, Sugarcane pose. Bend top leg, knee to the chest, reaching for the foot. Work the back bend, curling shoulder back, kick your foot back. Take your head straight back, heart curls forward. Twist, revolved half moon, Parivrtta Ardha Chandra. Left hand down underneath the shoulder. You can use your block. In rotate left leg, squeeze it into the center. Out rotate standing leg, pulling right thigh and hip back. Take your right arm up. Keeping left inner thigh engaged. Take the twist out of the neck, look towards the floor, and then bend your top leg for standing 1 foot bow, Nindra Ekapada Donner. Keep your left knee squeezing in. Kick your foot back, push your head up, curling in the upper back. And then release your palate. Smile on the inside. Both hands down, standing split. And then take it up, handstand, forearm stand. You can use the wall if you're at the edge. Power up that big toe. Keep it squeezing in the center. Pinky toes flexed. Second side. Triangle on the left. Or half moon on the left, my bad. Step it up. Chop knee to the chest, reaching for the foot. Curling shoulder back. Kick back into the hand, head moves straight back into the tops of the shoulder blades. Very nice. Parvrita Ardha Chandra, right hand down. Twist. Outer rotate standing leg, left arm up. Keeping right adductor firing, look towards the floor, bend the leg. Reach for inner edge of the foot, kick back, push your head up. Curling in upper back. Keep right knee squeezing in, palate releasing. Both hands down, standing split. Lift right leg high. Om Adho Mukha Vriksha, Pinchamayur, take it up. Handstand, forearm stand. Very nice. Right foot up for Baddha Parsva Konasana, or you can work Uttana Baddha Parsva Konasana today. Right foot up, right arm under, or if you're in deep going for Uttana, your arm wraps across the front of the shin, and then you clasp. This unravels the granthis, the psychic knots of the pelvic floor, which bind and constrict the Kundalini Shakti. Goes deep. You guys should be deeper. When you're in front of the shin, try and decrease the space between your hamstrings and your calf muscles. Now keep going forward this way. So you keep sinking into it. There you go. There you go. That's it. That's intense. Bound side angle. There you go. And then Ekapada Vinyasa. Work the arm bounce. Take your right arm under. Optional Gandha Barandasana if it's available. Take right leg out. Roll right leg in, left heel reaches for the sky, coming onto the chin, pumping in upper back. Second side. Bounce side angle or intense bounce side angle. And then work the arm bounce. Left arm under. Take your time. Stay with the breath. Nice form. Roll left leg in. Right heel reaches for the sky. Child's pose. You can stay resting in child's pose or take it into puppy pose. Uttana Shishosana, intense birthing pose. Take your knees mat width apart, slide forward, palms face up, no stress in your shoulders or your jaw. If it feels like you're grinding your teeth, slide forward more. Be gentle. Deep breath. Deep breath. Exhale fully. Oh, it happened. If you want the push, stay there. Make the rounds. Ah. A little push. All right. Back to down dog. Wide leg stance, Urdhva Kalyasana, pivoting off to the side, stepping left foot up, turning feet out, heels in. Clasp elbows behind the back, squeeze belly in, firming lower abdomen, and then take arms overhead. Squeeze biceps in, top rib cage down and in, go low and deep, keep knees pulling apart, lower abdomen firm. Constricting your serpentine belt, holding Uddiyana. Keeping arms squeezing in overhead. Just pivot toes forward for Shankarasana, going halfway forward, keeping arms and shoulders lifting. Hands down, relax legs, go wide and deep. When you're ready, slowly heel toe out. You can pivot to squatting at the front of the mat for Malasana. You can hold the squat to release lower back and outer hips. And then when you're set, take hands underneath your shoulders, lean forward for Bakasana. Squeezing knees into outer arms. Hold it 5 breaths, and then you can transition into a handstand or Shirshasana 2, tripod headstand. Nice. When you're ready, back down to an arm balance, Vinyasa, Child's Pose. And then come to laying on the belly, one arm auspicious pose. Right arm out to the right, palm face up, rock over, go for the clasp. Shift your hips in, left ankle on top. Now you can work fire log leg. That's right. Try to avoid, you see the creases here? Try to avoid it, take it across, there you go, and keep it flexed so it stays locked, and then work on taking this knee down. There you go, that's right. That's right. Switch sides. Left arm out, shift hips in. Right ankle on top if you're going further. Deepening twist, taking right hip to the floor. We're working fire log. Flex. And then back onto the belly, Ardha Baika, half frog pose. Set yourself up in Sphinx pose first, elbows underneath your shoulders, legs into the center, and then pivot left hand in, reach your right hand back for the inner edge of your right foot, holding inner edge of the foot, kick back, and then pull it in, pivot hand on top. If you're in deep, slide your hand below your toes, so your toes flex back into the hand, so you can hold muscle energy in the around the leg. There you go. Nice. And then if you want to go further, left hand up. You can lift up for Urdhva Ardha Baika. Lift up like in Cobra. It's optional. If you want to go further still, you can trap your arm over your foot, taking your right hand to the floor and ridge top or fingertip. And then you lower down and slide your left hand back, aligned with your other hand, and then you hold it there, squeezing elbows in. Very nice. Hold for the photo up. And then switch. Push down, flexing toes back into the hands. Lift if you're going further for Urdhva. And then you can trap it, sliding your arm over, taking left hand on the floor and ridge top or fingertip, and then lower down, slide your right hand back and lift up again, squeezing elbows in. And then lower down, rest. Stacking fists up, chin on fists. All right, we're going to work Sage Garandasana 1. You got a strap nearby. You're going to lasso your left foot, leaning to your right, and take your left arm overhead like Ekapada Purna Dhanurasana. And then rock back onto your belly. Reach your right hand back for the inner edge of your right foot. Your right foot pushes down, your left leg kicks back. Hold it, 5 breaths, or longer if you want a little adjustment. Oh, you can get in deeper, girl. Oh, you don't want to? When you're ready, you can switch. Right arm overhead. Take it overhead first. I think it's the right leg goes overhead. Yeah. It's easy if you rock all the way to your side, like this. Now do it. Now take this elbow forward.
Yes.
Hold it. Now take this overhead. Now back onto the belly. Now bend this leg and reach for the inner edge of the foot. And push this one down. There you go. Nice. When you're ready, rest. Stacking fists up. Boom. We got a good group today. We're going to work Garandasana 2.
It's going to keep going.
You do both sides? No. Oh, you got to do the other side then. I thought you did both. We did both sides. We did both sides. I think you're just in the yoga high. All right, so we got to bring the right leg into half lotus. So you're going to have to rock back and then bring your right foot across to the top of the thigh. And then your knee's going to be pointing behind you. And you're going to rock all the way forward. And then you're going to strap your foot, take it overhead, and then the right arm reaches behind the back and you attempt to grab your foot. It may be easier to attempt to grab your foot with the arm behind the back first because this deepens the back bend, and then I can help you grab your foot overhead. So there's 2 ways to go into it. You can strap the foot, take it overhead. No, keep it in half lotus. You come forward, you're good. I'll use you as a demo. Check it out. If you're in deep with half lotus, reach behind the back first and grab your foot like this because this deepens the back bend, and then this arm reaches overhead. Deep breath. Now grab your foot. Now hold. Thank you. Thank you. Nice. That's right. That's right. That's right. You can stay there. This goes overhead. No, no, this goes overhead. Now grab. That's it. Grab both. That's all right. Okay, okay. You need a thicker mat. I got you, Louis. Stay there. Ah! Hold on, this got to be on your foot. Now, there you go. Now you got it. Now lift. There you go. Reach this arm overhead. Now bring it behind your head like this. Now lift. There you go. Second side. Got real quiet in here. Or child's pose when you're ready. Rest back. Now lift. Nice. Nice. Yep, 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 you're close. Oh. There you go. Nice. Get out of there. Escape. Pigeon pose, Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Feel free to do another back bend, or you can just rest forward for the hip opening. Switch the other. There you go. Namah Shivaya. I'm just going to bring your back leg in an inch. There you go. When you're ready, you can take a Vini, or just step back and switch. Fold forward if you didn't fold forward yet. You can get in a few breaths there. Left knee up wide. And then take a vinyasa or just come to sitting for a fire log pose, Agni Stambasana. Swing right ankle on top. Flex feet. You can push in on the feet, feet push out into the hands, and then slowly fold forward over the leg. Start to twist to the left. Hook your right arm across into the arch of the foot. Twist the opposite way. Take the left arm across to the outside of the right thigh. Right hand on the floor. Or you can elevate left hand and bring hands into prayer position. And then back up, switch sides. Chin on the feet, big toes push out and slowly fold forward. Start to twist to the right, hooking left arm across. Twist the opposite way. And then back up, optional Vini, or just pivot off to the side, opening legs wide for Upavishta, Cone, Asana, seated wide angle. It's coming. Yeah. Yeah. It can be done. It depends on the level you're teaching. So it can be done first, but we're going to do it because I'm going to take it into Supta Kermasana. You can twist over the right leg, reaching for the foot with left hand. Back up, twist to the opposite side. And then back up to center. Folding forward. Actually, no, bend your knees up. Bunamananasana. Bend your knees way up. Super up. And then clasp hands behind the back first. And then arch up. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Pushing down to the tops of the feet. Fold forward. That's it. Hold it there for a few breaths. Yes, it'll round. And then now thread your arms underneath your knee pits and wiggle your feet in closer so that the legs come in tighter towards your shoulders. Slide you in a little bit. And you go into Kermasana, attempting to get your chest all the way down, and then you engage your quads and try and lift your heels off the floor if it's available. Nice, Dana. You hold that for 5 breaths, and then if it's available, you can wrap your arms around your lower back and clasp your feet over your head. Lift your head up and fire your legs. That's it. Good. I'll get you. Hold on. You gotta get this in tighter.
If they can't.
This has gotta get here. Now, legs straight and head up, head up. Now, that's it. Try and straighten all the way. That's it.
Oh my God.
That's right. Pray to God. When you're ready, you can jump out of there and take a vinyasa.
Thank you.
You're welcome. so close, so close. When you're ready, Baddha Konasana. There you go. Canada, they don't need a mat. Just put their head on the floor. Get out of there. Nice, man. No, that's too much. Woo! Sure. Baddha Kona when you're ready. You can bring your feet together.
Like happy baby, but down.
Well, yoga nidra down.
I mean,
This is the only supta pose that's face down. It's a paradox. It's supine, but you're face down. Supta Kermasana, yeah. Hook it, arch up, fold forward. Vishnu took the form of Kurma, the tortoise, to support the earth. When the Devas and Asuras had to churn the oceans of existence to bring about the Amrit, the elixir of immortality. Lakshmi, the goddess of auspiciousness. Kamudenu, the wish-fulfilling cow. Vasistha. And then back up, optional vinyasa, just come onto your back and rock around a little side to side. Feet on the floor underneath the knees. You can lift for Septubandha Sharbanga. Or you can do a supported one, snagging a block, supporting your sacrum. If you're ready for full back bend, you can take it all the way up. Rest down. And then take it all the way up for Urdhva. Crank out some push-ups. One more good one. Take it back up. You can do more push-ups, alternate leg lifting, or clasp pants behind the head for Dvipada, Viparita, Dandasana. Karina, you look good. You want an adjustment? Oh. It's so good. It's your heart will be open like a radiant flower all day. When you're done with back bends, shoulder stands.
when you're going down,
Yep.
like you do this before, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel free to work lotus or near lamba. Legs overhead, plow pose, or pindasana if you're in lotus. And then slowly unroll for eye of the needle pose. Left ankle on top of the right thigh, left arm through the center. Clasp and resist, arching, resisting. And then straighten the leg. Reach overhead for the foot or the calf, the ankle. Pull it tight for upward 1 foot diamond pose. If you're in deep, you can push the foot into half lotus and then bend the leg and bring it behind your head. And then you rock onto the side of your body that you're in half lotus. So you rock to, if your left leg's overhead, you rock to your right. If your right arm's overhead, you rock to the left. Rock this way, and then this arm comes behind the back. There you go. So, nice. It's your next profile pic. When you're ready, unroll and switch. Resist first. Kick away, arch. And then round, pull it in. Straightening leg, reaching for the foot. If you're in deep, push it tighter into half lotus, and then you can bend the leg and bring it behind the head, and then rock over onto your side for Ekapada Shirsha Shayanasana, 1 foot behind the head, resting pose. And then eventually you can clasp hands like in Gomukhasana. That's right. Pilar likes to do it that way. Rock this way. And then this comes behind the back. Happy baby! To make this all good one. Optional yoga nidra if you need another super deep hip opener. Otherwise, when you're ready, you can twist to your right. Twist to the left if you've been there for 5 or 10 breaths. Twist to the right again, crossing left leg over. Take it a little deeper. Cross one leg over, or both legs straight. Even yourself out, twist to the opposite side. Even yourself out, roll it around, twist or stretch if you need to. When you're ready, extend long for Shavasana. Roll to the right, supporting head on the arm bone. And then slowly twist up to a comfortable sitting meditation posture. One last Om and universal prayer. Deep breath in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Jai Ganesh. Satnam. Have an awesome rest of your day.
Thank you, Anand.
So welcome. So I heard the valet raised their pricing. I know if you want to avoid that street parking, or you can probably get away at Publix. I know some students have done that. Or if you get here early, you can park around the corner in the neighborhood where it says there's not a residential area. Like there's a block just right over here. And you can park there. It's completely fine. I've left my car there overnight before. So, yeah. I just pull off. There's a there's a White House, particularly on the corner. It's been for sale forever, and I just leave my car right there. Just pull off in the grass. Yeah.
How much is parking?
I think it's $5.
Even with your stamp?
Even with the stamp. That's what I heard. I'm asked for confirmation.